Hello guys, today I am going to give you a tutorial on how I make my edits and stuff. So, first you always go on YouTube. Then let's say I'm going to make the rookie edit. So I'm going to go up and my most common thing I use, at least for Chinford at least, is this Chinford archive channel right here. You click on here, they have every single Chinford scene from season 1, like little scenes like the TOs go over the rules like that, to the most latest, which was Tim asking Lucy to move in with them. And she'll probably post, or I don't know if it's a she, but um, anyways, they post from, so they post pretty much as soon as the rookie episode comes out, usually, which is pretty cool. Anyways, that's what I use for my Chinford. Now, for other rookie stuff, I use ABC right here. They'll have certain seeds, like, let me find one real quick. Shifting Gears, for example, like that's a seed. Notorious, Grey's Anatomy, like they have all from all the shows. Rookies for ABC show, so that's where I get that seed. Also, you can usually just search them up. So let's just say like, say I'm doing a Bottle Water Boys edit. You'll do like Alex Walter Seed Pack. Usually search it up. Usually they'll have something. So like for example, that's one right there. That's another one. Usually people have a ton. Some shows ain't as popular, so you could, like for example, there's a Alex and Jackie, but there's some that like don't. Like for example, like there's one that let's think of one that I don't. Like Bailey Dude, she's not very popular. Like there's this seed pack, and that's really about all the seed packs I see from her. But that's also where you would usually go to ABC. You can get like seeds with like her and Nolan, and just cut her out of them, and so on. But let's go ahead and get to the actual editing part. So obviously I have CapCut. Okay, let's just do create new project for the sake of this. Let's say I just want to do. Let me find camera. Let's just find a random song that I got saved. So. We can do that one. That one. Okay, we got that one, or what other ones here? I'm trying to think of like a walking sky. Music is on. I don't know about that one. Like a river flow. That actually, because I kind of need that edit, but we're gonna do that one. Ain't gonna show. Hold on. Oh man. Okay, let's see. Oh. Funny, cause I've always dreamed of me and you. Now here we are, staring at the stars. Let's just do. We're not gonna do that one. Let's just pick a random. Hold on. That one. That don't make no sense. Let's just have a Ariana Grande. Okay. I didn't mean to. Okay, that didn't work. That's not what I meant to do. So get rid of the ending part. Okay, first thing I always do. Well, usually I just throw a random clip in there, but first thing I always do is first we gotta find the song again. Let's find it right here. Okay, we're just find the song again. So turn this up so you can hear it. But I'll find the right part, for example. So. We'll just go with that part. So we'll delete the rest. And then let's do like this part right here. We'll just go like that. We'll delete this and then we'll move it to the right spot. There we go. Alright. And then we'll start. So, next step is to add clips. So let's say I want to do like, let's do a bunch of random people because I have mine set up in different, like, so Jaylee, Jackie, and Cole. I have mine set up in different things. The Rookie, Angela, Lucy, Jennifer, and so on. So let's say I just want to do Jaylee first. Let's just say I want to do Bailey in this part. So we'll do. So I was just show. Let's just do something really easy. Is this the one? Let's do this one. Let's do this one actually. No, that's only too much work. We're just gonna do this one. Okay, there we go. So what's and then we'll stop right here. Let's say we want to do this next part. So we're just gonna do her right here. And then we'll go find another one. So let's do Jackie and Cole. In this one, we'll do. Now, since these are just videos of them, so we're just gonna do this one because so let's find it good. Let's just go with this part right here. This is an emotional scene. Let's do this right here. We could do like a better. No, we're just gonna do that part. Okay. So then we have. Now, obviously, we're just gonna. Well, usually I just use the mute clip button, but since it makes it lag in this, we're just gonna do. And then we'll do another person. So let's do. Let's do. Chitford. Okay, we know Lucy's gonna be in here, so. Uh, let's do. Let's do that. We'll cut that out, and then we'll delete that part. So we'll do Lucy there. Then let's do Lopez next. We'll do Angela. So let's just do this scene because Angela looks so pretty in this scene. We'll do. Okay, never mind. That ain't long enough. So you always want to make sure your scene is long enough. So let's do this maybe. There we go. Okay. No, it's not long enough online. Hold on. Okay. We'll do this one instead, maybe. Well, hopefully this is long enough for... Nope. Okay, hold on. Maybe this one right here. Sorry. There we go. Alright, that was long enough, so let's do that. And then next one we'll do... Let's do tomorrow right here, so let's do this. I mean, obviously that really does not fit tomorrow at all, but we're just gonna go with it for the sake of this edit, alright? We're just gonna go with it. Let's do Nyla here. Let's get her here. Okay. That wasn't long enough. We need 3.5 seconds. Maybe this one. Nope. Oh my gosh, this is frustrating. I hate when we have to do this. So let's try this one. This one might be long enough. So sometimes when you want, like, I like the way this looks, so I just went a little longer. So we'll just go with speed. In this case, always do normal. That's what I always do at least. Move it down to 9x, because you don't want it too long. So then we just do that. And that should be good. So we'll slow it down. And then we're just going to shorten the rest of the way. So let's just do it right here. There we go. I should be a savage. Oh my god, that does not fit tomorrow at all. We're just going to go with it. Okay. Next. I'm sorry, this is taking forever. I'm so slow at new tutorials because I like to talk through them all. Okay, so... How long? This is only 1 second. I didn't be long enough. Selena, no. There we go, Selena. Okay, let's do Selena here. Okay. Also, when you have this problem, always zoom in like this. Bam. Now she fits. Okay. Put Selena there. And then let's find another one. Selena. Maybe Tim's sister Jenny. Oh, that's too short. Never mind. We could do Katniss. That works. Okay, we'll do Katniss. Let's do. I don't want her to be that sad. Let's move her in this. Okay. Again, I don't really. That one ain't long enough. Let's see if I have another one. Hold on. See this one. This one actually might be longer. Yeah. So then we can do another. Let's see if there's anybody else I can think of that's in my thing. We could do Gracie Abrams if we want to. Let's do. We'll do Gracie next because I love Gracie and. I can't even see it. I hate when it does that. Let's do a pretty one of her. That one's always so pretty. Anyways. We'll just go with this one because this is like her. Oh wait, that one's way too slow. We'll just do her right here. This looks cute. We're gonna just do this because I don't want to do it too short. So usually I'll get it to match the beat of the music, but I really don't feel like doing it today. So we're sort of gonna throw some random things together. Okay, then we're gonna go down. Okay, do Gracie, Prim. We'll do Prim. We'll do her right here. No, that one don't fit. Okay. We'll do this one. You could tell that I didn't know how to. What, this one just. I hate. Okay, I hate that one. He does that. So, wait. Man, this is actually supposed to. This is supposed to be longer. Okay, we're not gonna do it anymore because I don't feel like structuring anymore. So let's just say we're gonna end it here. So let's just go like split, delete, blah. We're just gonna go right. There we go. Okay, we're gonna end this one right there. So next step, what I always do is I crop all of mine to this format to that one person. So I go like this, and it's automatically zoomed. Usually, I would change. See, what I used to do before I learned this trick was I would change the format first and then change the format and zoom them all in, but that takes way too long for me. And, yeah, so I just do this, so that. Sometimes you still gotta zoom them in, but most of the time you really don't if you cut them right. Obviously didn't. These are from a long time ago, though, so. You might just stop at Selena. Because I don't know if I want to do any more of that, honestly. So, we'll just go like this. Okay, anyways. Yeah, we're just gonna split, delete there. Delete, delete. Oh, I do love Gracie, but no. So we'll just end that there, you know. Okay. Well, I'd never leave black. So we're just gonna. Yeah. Okay, so now that that's part's done, I always, now is the time where I go to my aspect ratio, or that's what format is. And I always do the TikTok one, so like this. That's how it goes in like shorts in TikTok. So then, I add my effects. Where do I add my overlay? So, my overlay is in my screenshots, if I can find it. Here. So we're going to go to, this is my watermark. Other people have different ones, obviously, but then I zoom all the way in about there. And I'll go to crop. 2:1 is what I usually do, I think. Is it 4:3? No, it's definitely not. That's way too big. It's 2:1. So, you try to equal it out. So, like, that's about as much as I can do. So, that move it down about there. Then, I go to remove background right here. Remove BG. You do chroma key. I always do the black. And then, I put intensity all the way up. I like to see. Okay, so we can move it down a little bit if we want to. Move it just not that far down like that. I have my watermarks in specific spots, so we're just gonna go here. Okay, so we're gonna do that. Then I don't see most of the time you do splice and you do overlay like this, and then you have it down to like 23, which is where you can barely see it. But I like my watermark like that, and that's my normal watermark now, so I just leave it at normal at 100. But usually, you go to overlay, you go down to like 20, 23, and then you'll be done. But I don't do that, so it's only like that. Then you go through your whole, not that far. You go right here, so it stays on your whole video, and bam. Next, I do effects. Now it's time for effects. Actually, I really don't do effects. I do filters. So I have CapCut Pro, so this stuff's you probably won't be able to do. But you could do stuff similar to that. So I kind of like the calm's kind of in my thing at the moment. So maybe I just do calm, but I also use not that. I also use cinematic. Here I use that cinematic glow. I do a lot. But with this new, or soft light, I do use that. I don't know, I think I just like that one, but I usually been using calm because it don't make my watermark all shiny and stuff like that, but then I always usually drag it through my whole video. There we go. I always don't know, this makes it look calm and nice, and it's just cutesy. So now, see, some videos I don't do transitions, but I always save it for last anyways. The next thing, the text is the biggest thing that everybody asks me how I do. So, text, I do the auto lyrics. So we'll say we're going to do all because it's from a song. But I don't click a template. I used to when I was younger. Now I don't. I just click generate lyrics. So I let it do its thing. This video is a lot longer than I expected it to be. So then it usually copies the lyrics pretty good. I don't like it at the bottom of my screen. I like to have it at the top. Or the middle, I guess you could say. It kind of sucks that it's covering her face, but it's fine. So, and it will move it for all the text, by the way. So, yeah. But we're going to go ahead and go to style. Kind of have my text a certain way. So, fonts. I have premium or pro. So, let's say I want to do like fantasy. Actually, let's do true fake, because that's like one of my favorites. Anyways, then I do styles. I don't really do styles, actually. Kind of just leave it alone. Effects is where I really go. Kind of have my breakfast white. I said breakfast. I did not mean to say. I read the word. I like to have my text like white usually, but sometimes I like a little bit of color like this. So it just depends. You can use any of them that don't have the purple gem on it. This is premium though, so I can use any of them. Let's do white, because that's my favorite thing. Animations. I do see. If you add your own text and you do your own thing, you only have in, out, and loop. But if you do what I did, which is generate lyrics, you have this caption category. And this is how you can do some other stuff. So you can do multi-line comments. Obviously, that only work with my watermark and stuff, and it also looks weird to me. So then we have this. You can do that. There's bounce out. Very similar to single line. But my most common one is either fade in. But I mostly use riplets. There used to be a nice premium one I liked. What was it called? I don't know. They changed it though. They used to be Chroma was the main one I used as premium. But I don't really use it anymore, so we're just gonna do. And then this is when, and if it don't fit, this is where you go to styles, and you'll go to your size, and you'll just go down. So let's just do this for this sake, since it's not gonna be on actual YouTube in so many ways. There we go. Let's do that. So there we go. We're gonna play it now, so you guys can see what I did so far. There's still a little bit left, but not much. See, I also like to fix mine up, so I like to move my text back. But since this is like not really my actual MMO post, so we're just gonna leave it like there. But I usually move like this down to go with where I'm having a transition at until go boom. But it's good where it's at, so it's fine. Anyways, now is the transitions part. I use premium ones, but my main one I've been using recently is Lumen Flash or X-Shake's good. But I also use Shaky Inhale. But I think we'll just do X. If you want the same transition to all of them, you can just click this easy apply to all button here. But usually not really needed. Usually, well, if I'm doing like a individual edit, like one person, it's like let's say I'm gonna make an edit of Lucy Chin. I usually add like 4 different transitions and have like a whole routine with them. But if you feel lazy, it's way easier to just do that. But here's the finished result now. I forgot to mute that, but you get the point. And it would go on. Usually the song would go on. Oh, that's a glitch, that the text, or that it didn't end at the same time, but yeah. That's basically how I made my edits. So yeah, there you go. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and that you learned something, right? Please tell me you learned something, please. Anyways, yeah. So, on YouTube, you can usually search it up. You usually start with CPACs. You can find them. What I didn't show you guys is this. We're just going to delete that out of my project because I'm not going to need it. We'll just delete this. Delete. We're just going to go with right here. That's what I'll show you. don't judge me for my choices, okay? I have 50,000 playlists for no reason. Don't ask why. But, oh, I can't do it like this. Well, you guys only have public ones. I have a playlist for my Sim series, which is one right here. And then, these are just my own personal ones. Anyways, my 200 edit comp, I have that. That was so fun. I'm gonna plan to do another one when I get 300 maybe, but depends if I want to or not. Anyways, where's it at? I also have CPAC's playlist. Sorry. I also have a CPAC's playlist. So if you want to know where I got my seeds at, I don't always put all of the videos in there because I do be forgetting. But majority of the ones I've used are in here. Like all of these I've used. But also there's certain ones I also don't put in there. Cause there's certain there's also see, that's not really even a CPAC. That's really just moments of the character. Like a lot of the things I do also be using. Like if I want to do a casket edit, you don't know who Casket is. It's if you know the TV show Castle, it's Kate Beckett and Richard Castle. Let's say we do Casket. I have Casket CPAC right here. Okay, there is a few. I ain't gonna show me because I didn't start. Okay, that's not. Let's do that. Okay, Casket. Let's just do Castle. There we go, Castle Beckett CPAC. That's what you usually do. This is Kate Beckett, and this is moments of them. Here. Edit, I think. This is a CPAC. This is moments. So these are not, I guess you could say they're CPACs, but I don't personally say they are. Anyways, yeah, so these are the best moments, favorite moments. You know, this is a CPAC right here. This is a CPAC. This is a CPAC. But the other ones are not. So yeah, that's basically how you can find them. But then we'll go ahead and end this video here. I hope you guys have fun watching. I hope you learned something off of this tutorial, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!